Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the magic of gratitude and how simply saying thank you can, transform our
Yeah,
relationships.
absolutely. Right. It's fascinating how such a small, genuine expression can make such a huge impact, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's like, by focusing on the positives in our relationships, we create more joy and connection, you know? Just
Definitely.
imagine a thank you builds a bridge over even the trickiest of situations.
That's so true. It's interesting how the article talks about gratitude not just as a warm, fuzzy feeling, but as something with real, tangible benefits that can deepen love and trust.
Yes, exactly. When you say thank you, you're essentially saying, I see you, I value you. And that shifts your focus from flaws and criticisms to what actually matters
Right
in your
on.
relationship. It's like turning a spotlight on the good instead of dwelling on the negatives.
I love that analogy. It's almost as if gratitude is the secret ingredient in the recipe for stronger bonds. But, does that really work in every type of relationship or just romantic ones?
Oh, it's definitely not confined to
Yeah,
romantic relationships. The power of gratitude extends to your friendships, family ties, and even your relationship with yourself. Think about it. When you appreciate someone's support, or even when you appreciate your own efforts in tough times, it creates a ripple effect of positivity.
that's interesting. So when you're in a conflict, instead of plunging straight into criticisms, starting with gratitude, like acknowledging something positive, can actually ease the tension?
Exactly. It's a way of softening the conversation. Instead of saying you always or you never, you can say something like, I really value how you listened, or thank you for being there, which can help both sides feel heard and safe. It's a subtle reset button during
Yeah,
conflicts.
I can see that. But, I guess some might argue that expressing gratitude might gloss over deeper issues. Isn't there a danger of just not addressing the elephant in the room?
That's a fair point. And no, it's not meant to ignore problems. It's more of a complementary approach. Like, you acknowledge the issues, but also remind each other of the good points. It's
Absolutely.
about creating an environment where meaningful dialogue can happen instead of spiraling into negativity right off the bat.
Yeah, it's that balance, right? Recognizing what's going well, even when things are challenging. That seems like it could build resilience over time.
Spot on. When you shift your focus from what's going wrong to what's still right, you're, building an inner strength that can carry you through tough times.
Exactly.
It's like having a little reservoir of hope to draw from when life gets rough.
I like that idea. A reservoir of hope built from everyday thank yous. It kind of reminds me of the simple habit of jotting down things you're grateful for each day.
Yes, precisely. The article really emphasizes that point, taking a moment every day to, reflect on the positive things, like even small moments of kindness or support. And then writing them down can really
Right.
cement that mindset.
It's amazing how something so, basic can actually reshape how we see our relationships and our world. But honestly, does this approach work across every aspect of life? What about when challenges seem overwhelming?
It does work as a tool even during hardships. When you're under stress from things like financial issues or health setbacks, taking a moment to appreciate that support system can be like a beacon.
Absolutely.
It's not about pretending everything is perfect, but rather acknowledging that even in the midst of struggle, there is beauty and value.
That reminds me of choosing to focus on a partner's supportive smile or a friend's listening ear despite the chaos around you. It, really helps put the big picture into perspective.
Exactly. And that positive outlook can even encourage both partners to work through obstacles together, building a deeper level of empathy and trust. It's all
Yeah,
about
that's
facing
key.
challenges with a spirit of togetherness.
So, what practical steps would you suggest for someone looking to cultivate gratitude in their daily life?
Great question. Well, the article suggests a few, such as setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on the good parts of your life, maybe even writing
Mm-hmm.
them down. And then, of course, not keeping that gratitude to yourself, but expressing it to those around you. It could be as simple as thanking a friend for their time or your partner for their help around the house.
Right. Writing it down seems like a tangible way to, capture those moments and not let them slip by unnoticed. I suppose that's why tools like gratitude journals are gaining traction?
Yes, exactly. In fact, there's even a mention of a book called The Couple's Gratitude Journal in the content. It's designed to prompt you to, like, consistently recognize and share gratitude with your partner.
Yeah, interesting
It
concept.
serves as more than just a record. It's a way to actively engage in nurturing your relationship.
And I think that's brilliant, turning gratitude into a daily ritual. But I have to ask, do you think there's a risk of it feeling forced or artificial if it becomes too routine?
That's a valid concern? Absolutely. If it starts feeling like a chore, it can lose its warmth. The
True.
key is, to keep it genuine. It's not about ticking off a box. It's about truly feeling and expressing appreciation. When it's heartfelt, it has the power to transform even monotonous days.
Yeah. It's all about that authenticity. If the sentiment doesn't come naturally, then maybe the routine needs a little adjustment.
Exactly. Perhaps by mixing up the method, like sometimes a handwritten note, sometimes a sincere verbal thank you, or even a simple smile.
Absolutely.
Variety can keep the practice from feeling stale.
I love how it goes beyond just romantic relationships, too. It touches on self-love, right? Appreciating yourself as well.
Yes, it truly does. Gratitude isn't confined to external expressions. It's also about recognizing the good
That's
within you.
powerful.
By acknowledging our own efforts and growth, we build a healthier self-relationship, which is foundational for all other connections.
That's really deep. It's like, by valuing yourself more, you naturally extend that appreciation to others. Almost like a chain reaction of positivity.
Exactly. It's a ripple effect. Something like when you smile at someone and they smile back. Each small act of positive reinforcement builds into something bigger, and it cultivates
it's
a genuine
contagious.
sense of well-being and connection.
Speaking of contagion, do you think all this gratitude really has the potential to change not just individual relationships, but our overall outlook on life?
Definitely. In a world that often feels overwhelmed by negativity, deliberately practicing gratitude can be like a breath of fresh air.
Absolutely.
It shifts the mindset from scarcity to abundance, reminding us that while challenges exist, there's also so much to appreciate.
Right. It's the little things that often get overlooked. And yet, those small moments can accumulate to create, a more fulfilling life.
Yes, indeed. And, as the article suggests, it doesn't require grand gestures. Just a sincere thank you can make all the difference. It's an accessible practice for everyone.
Exactly. It's kind of liberating when you think about it. So, if someone wants to take this further, aside from a gratitude journal, there were also mentions of courses or guides in the content, correct?
Yes, there were. There's even a nod to a course called The Negative Thinking and Feeling Cure, which is basically about reshaping your inner dialogue and adopting a more positive, growth-oriented mindset.
Right,
It's
that's a
all
smart
about,
approach.
learning to see things in a new light.
I like that holistic view, combining gratitude from within and also taking actionable steps to improve your mindset. But I wonder, do you think this method oversimplifies complex relationship issues?
Well, that's an interesting critique. I mean, saying thank you won't fix every problem, um, but it provides a solid
I see your
foundation.
point.
It's not a magic wand, but it's a powerful tool in the toolkit of relationship building. Genuine gratitude can and does shift dynamics in a positive, albeit gradual, way.
Absolutely. It seems that integrating gratitude into daily routines, even in small ways, can lead to breakthroughs in how we communicate, resolve conflicts, and ultimately build resilience in our relationships.
Exactly. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest steps yield the greatest
Yeah, so
impact.
true.
Thanks for this engaging conversation. It's been, really enlightening to explore how saying thank you holds transformative power in our lives.
Definitely. This has been a real eye-opener on the impact of gratitude. Thanks for sharing these insights.